Good morning everyone. From park number 2 out of 6, we are riding one theme park every day for 6 days in a row here in the UK, and today I am at Chessington World of Adventures. We did Thorpe Park yesterday. Make sure you check out that video if you haven't already. We're going to do the other London park before we head off north this afternoon. So this is my first visit to this park. Let's see how we go. Alright, park is open and we are in for our first ever visit to Chessington World of Adventures. Now what's very exciting this morning is that when I left Thorpe Park yesterday, saw the ride was my 99th credit, which means whatever we get on first will be number 100. And I think, look, it's not the ideal park to have my 100th at. There's nothing absolutely huge here that's going to stand out and always be memorable, but I think there's an obvious choice, and we're going to head for Mandrill Mayhem. All right, here we are coming down towards the World of Jumanji section, and wow, that's actually really impressive.
Your seatbelts and push up on your restraints. Now, onward you go.
I have been on 100 roller coasters, Mandrill Mayhem the first of the day. I'm really impressed with that actually. I didn't have very high expectations just because of the scale of the ride, but the launch has good kick, the inversion has great hang time, and it's overall just a really good ride. I'll definitely be getting a few more laps on that one. That's quite high quality. I like that a lot. I don't know if it'll be top 20, but it was good. 100 credits, baby. Let's go get the other 3 in the park and explore a little bit. It's a quiet enough day. We'll probably get some good laps and get a chance to explore Chessington a little bit too. 100 credits. All right, so the other coaster I'm most keen for is Dragon's Fury. Unfortunately, it is still closed, but it's been testing. So we might just go and try and get another coaster and come back. All right, we are weaving our way through the woods to the second coaster of the day here at Chessington, Vampire, which is an arrow suspended coaster, which is exciting because that's gonna be my first one. This is gonna be really cool. Spooky cute. Ooh. Oh wow. Yeah, it's actually quite a cool station.
Final lap, Jack.
Alright, Vampire was extraordinarily mid. It was alright. There's a couple of really good moments where you get some good swing, but it's a little bit too broken up. There's a lot of just meandering and pointlessness, and it is just a little, you can tell it was designed by Aerodynamics because it's just a little janky. Classic aero jank, but overall a bit too forceless for me. You're really riding that for like 1 or 2 corners that are actually any good, so that's a one and done. Alright, so Vampire was a one and done. I'm not going back there again. You know, it's not that good. We've still got Dragon's Fury and Rattlesnake to go, and I just checked on the app and I think Dragon's Fury is still closed. I'm just going to go back up and check. Otherwise, we'll head to Rattlesnake, and then hopefully Dragon's Fury will open up later on. I'm really impressed with the park's theming so far though. It's really nice. It's a very good looking park. Alright, so it says temporary delay, so we're going to head for Rattlesnake and come back. Well, that was Rattlesnake. That sucked. I'm not a fan of the Mara wild mouse strains at all. That was really uncomfortable. So that's also a one and done. Let's see if Dragon's Fury is open, because I've heard good things about it, and if it is as good as I've heard, we might be lapping that Mandrill Mayhem for the rest of the day. Still no luck with Dragon's Fury yet, and there's a little bit of a queue building for when it does reopen, so I might actually leave it and come back later. There are some other rides I'd like to check out. I'm also starting to get a bit hungry, so we might look for some food. But there's a flume ride here, I believe, so there's plenty of other things to explore in the meantime. And of course, Chessington is also part zoo, so we can go look at some animals too. Hopefully it won't be too long before that Mara spinning coaster opens up. While we wait, I think we're going to go for a ride on Tiger Rock, the park's flume ride. This could be fun. Hello. Oh my god. All right, Tiger Rock. It was a little underwhelming, actually. You know, you don't get very wet at all, and also it kind of sells itself. Like, you look at this facade, and you think this is going to be a heavily themed flume ride, but it really wasn't. Yeah, I don't know. It was all right, I suppose. Let's go glance at Dragon's Fury again, and then we might go around and see what else is worth riding. Oh, hello. And still no luck yet.
I don't know what I'm doing here. Let me in. Let me in.
Alright, we've had lunch, got our second ride of the day on Mandrill Mayhem, and towards the front, this coaster's actually got a lot more force than you expect. Particularly going up that helix, there's some nice positives as you still carry speed going up in the front seat. The launches have good kick, the inversion has good hang time, particularly on the backwards leg. I like this coaster, it's really good. Alright, we've finally got a bit of luck. Let's go and get the final credit here to Dragon's Fury.
A few minutes later.
I just got ride stopped on Dragon's Fury. We're stopped on the block brakes. Yoikers. Womp womp. That was me about 5 minutes ago. So there's the most interesting thing that's happened of the trip so far. Just got evac'd from Dragon's Fury on the second block break. Unfortunately, I don't think I can count it as a credit now because I haven't done the full ride. So luckily we've got a fast pass to go back and do it later when it hopefully reopens. But the staff were very good, they were very professional, and that was cool. I actually kind of buzzing that happened. That was wild. So you can see they're still evacuating the lift hill. That's just in front of where I was evac from. There's a block break just up there. That's where I was. That's crazy. Okay, so I have about 3 hours until I have to leave the park to go and catch my train north. So we're really waiting around for Dragon's Fury to reopen so that I can use my fast pass and actually get the credit. So I guess let's go back on Mandrill Mayhem and wait around and see how long this technical issue takes to resolve. This is becoming the most difficult credit to obtain, apparently. You know, I've just been on my third lap on Mandrill Mayhem, and I am excited to try more B&M, kind of their smaller stuff, their family thrill coasters, because that is a good ride. They've made something there that the stats are not too impressive. It's nothing special by any means, but it's got some good, well-rounded forces, and it's just a really fun ride. I really like that. That inversion is quality. And yeah, that's been the biggest pleasant surprise of the day. We're gonna keep wandering around and seeing a little bit more than what this park has to offer. Waiting around for Dragon's Fury to hopefully reopen. We do have a fast pass we can use when it does, so that we can get the credit before I have to go. We're gonna give this dark ride a try. Tomb Blaster. Let's go. This is a bit of a bizarre queue line here. It's really windy. There's all these little bridges and stuff. What is going on? That was a really impressive shooting dark ride. A lot of moving set pieces, some really good effects. I think that's quite impressive. I love the theming at this park, definitely, and that was one of the better rides in terms of theming. And I also get very competitive with shooting dark rides, and yeah, I think I beat everybody on that train, probably. Right, so Dragon's Fury is still unfortunately down, so we're gonna go check out some of the zoo parts of Chessington and see what that's like, and we'll just keep an eye on the app because I do have that fast pass, so once it opens we'll just head straight back there and get on. Perfect timing, just came around to check and they've just started letting people into the queue, so we're gonna go up and get on the ride. Alright, credit finally acquired. We got all the way through the course this time. Dragon's Fury is quality. That is a really good spinner. It's got some crazy little moments in the layout, like this kind of almost vertically banked turn. Just absolutely wild. You get some really good spinning moments. I think it was spinning a lot faster during the first half of the ride than I got when I was alone. It was kind of way more out of control. It was actually really surprising. That time I had some other people with me, so it was a little bit more balanced out, but still crazy ride, so good. I love that. Wow, what a great ride. There we go. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's kind of gross. We're gonna ride Croc Drop. Well, that ride. Good presentation, cool storyline, cool effects, but why you would go with SBF to build a drop tower, I have no idea. That thing has no force behind it at all. That's awful, terrible.
Look at the beat.
Okay, it's about 3:45. We've had a pretty good day. The crowds have not been too bad here. I'm going to see if I can squeeze in one more ride. I've got to leave just a bit past 4 o'clock to catch my train from London further north. So we're going to try and squeeze in a ride on Vampire. Unfortunately, Dragon's Fury is back down again. And Mandrill Mayhem does have a slightly longer line. So we're just going to go for another ride on Vampire and then hit the road. You know, I'm actually very glad that I decided to give Vampire another chance to end the day, because that ride was so much better than when I rode it this morning. I think it's running a little bit faster, so you got a lot more swing around some of the corners. So it was actually slightly more thrilling, and that kind of redeems it a little bit in my books. Still not the best, but it's got some good moments, and you do get some good swing around some of those corners, which is really good. Alright, so that is a wrap on our day here at Chessington World of Adventures. I was pleasantly surprised by this park. Very good theming, it's very picturesque. All the rides had great presentation and theming, some good effects in some of them, some very good theming and storylines. And I'm very happy with that. I'd say particularly Mandrill Mayhem was an excellent coaster, and Dragon's Fury was also a very good surprise. So that wraps us up here from Chessington. 2 parks out of 6 down on this UK journey. Tomorrow I am heading to Drayton Manor, so make sure you stay tuned for that vlog coming very soon. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching my vlog from Chessington World of Adventures. Join me next week when I head to Drayton Manor. In the meantime, please like, share, and subscribe, and click the join button if you'd like to become a channel member for extra perks and content. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.